How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It is the start of week 2 of Green Bay Packers training camp. Today is day 5, and more importantly, this is the first day that the pads come on. So we're definitely going to see the next level of training camp, more competition, more 1v1s, and all of that sort. So in this video, I have some highlights from today's practice to react to and break down for you guys. And as always, I make a highlight video plus a recap video for every day of Packers training camp. So if that's something that interests you, go down, click that subscribe button, and also leave a like on the video. I also wanted to let you guys know I will be live streaming during Packers Family Night this Saturday. So make sure to come on by to the stream this Saturday. So without further ado, let's bring up the screen. And in this first one, interestingly enough, Peyton Manning was at Packers practice today. There's a lot of rumors that, maybe Jordan Love will be on Quarterback Season 2, that new Netflix show. I think it was rumored that it's not about that. It was potentially about another Peyton Manning project. So who knows what that may be, but still pretty cool to see Peyton Manning at Packers training camp today. Here's a clip of Jordan Love going through a footwork drill. I know there's been a lot of Bears fans on Twitter hating on a particular video of Jordan Love doing a footwork drill, saying, oh, he's super slow and he can't throw a ball. That's the complete opposite here. Alex Magoo with a nice celebration there. He looks super smooth here in this footwork drill. Really quick, actually, in that footwork drill. Really showing off his speed, his rollout ability, and throw on the run, kind of off his back foot, delivering that ball straight into the net. And like I said, Alex Magoo just hyping him up. Love Alex Magoo so far. I think he's kind of been quarterback for, but nonetheless, you could always use a hype man just like that. But I'm really impressed by this drill here. Jordan Love getting out of the pocket, basically extending the play in this drill and firing a perfect ball into that net there. Now here we have a quick clip during walkthrough. So this is at half speed, no real defense. The defense is kind of just lining up where they're supposed to be. And I wanted to show this because Jordan Love fires a deep ball to Tucker Kraft. Again, there's no coverage, like they're not trying to break up that pass, but I wanted to show you guys this because Tucker Kraft is back today. We saw on Saturday, he left practice after getting kneed in the shin, had ice around his leg, so that was definitely something to monitor. He is back at practice today and actually had a good day of practice during 1v1s and practice in general. So nice to see Tucker Kraft here, and a nice ball over the shoulder. Nice tracking by Kraft there. Here we have a clip of Jordan Love throwing a deep pass after a play action to Christian Watson down the left side. Nice whip of the ball. A lot of air under that ball there. Again, this is kind of just half speed, so you're not going to see Jordan Love put full strength behind this, and you're not going to see Christian Watson run full speed deep. It's more so just getting in rhythm, and we'd like to see that for Christian Watson and Jordan Love. These two just need to keep continuing building that chemistry because it seems like they've been kind of off to start training camp. It's been more Jordan Love to Romeo Doubs, so you definitely want to see Love and Watson start building that same kind of chemistry because they're definitely going to need that when this season starts. He's going to have great chemistry with his top 2 wide receivers being Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs. In this clip, we have Christian Watson. He's going to be running a deep zig route. Pretty decently ran zig route. It took him a little long to get out of that, but nonetheless, I mean, Christian Watson being 6'5", he does move pretty quickly for being someone that's 6'5". I mean, he's probably the fastest guy on the roster, but in terms of in and out of his breaks, he's looked a lot better this year. See, the pads are on, so we're kind of wondering, okay, is he still going to look quick in and out of his breaks when the pads come on? There's that question around a lot of the players, how are they going to look when the pads come on? I think this was a nice ran route. I think, against coverage, this would be a defensive back if he sets it up like this. Does a good job selling that in and then coming across back towards the out on that zig route there. Here we have an 11v11 clip of Jordan Love throwing a deep ball down the right sideline to Christian Watson. I believe that's on Ennis Gaines. I think it's number 38 there. Watson's going to burn anyone in 1v1, so definitely got to have a safety over the top there. But nonetheless, an awesome throw by Jordan Love. Climbed the pocket, went off that back foot well, fired the ball deep, high and to the right, outside shoulder, Christian Watson. Really nice throw there. Another day, Jordan Love just throwing really nice passes. He looked really good in Saturday. He looked really good today. Really like seeing Jordan Love connect with Watson here in the deep ball. That's how, he's going to be used a lot this season as a deep threat wide receiver, and Jordan Love's going to have to be on the same page as him. And if a defense is playing up and doesn't have safety help, you should be able to find Christian Watson over the top. So love seeing this get connected here, and a really, really nice throw over the right side. Here we have another 11v11 clip. Love in shotgun here. He's going to throw a quick pass across the middle after motion from the outside. Luke Musgrave motioned it in the slot and ran right across the middle, and Love did a good job finding the open guy here, and Musgrave also nice job finding that open hole and then using his frame, going up to grab that ball and then securing it down to his body. You see, I think that was Jair trying to break the ball away after. Good training there by Musgrave to bring that ball down to his body and secure it and not let it be knocked out by Jair Alexander. So more importantly, we see Musgrave at the top of the screen. the top all the way out wide, motions into the slot, comes across for a slant. This is how they're going to use Luke Musgrave. He's going to be all over the field. He's basically going to be a big wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers. And, you know, as the pads are coming on now, he still looks like what he looked like without the pads, you know, fast, you know, the ability to go up, grab that ball, and just a real big wide receiver. So nice to see this happen in 11v11s, how they're going to start using Luke Musgrave and Jordan Love finding him across the middle here. Here we have a clip of A.J. Dillon doing a little bit of a resistance drill, staying low, because as the saying always goes, low man wins. So we see Patrick Taylor and A.J. Dillon and Tyler Davis doing this drill. Interested to see how they're going to use A.J. Dillon this year, or how much, should I say. I think Aaron Jones should start getting goal line carries again. I feel like he was our best goal line back, and it's not anything against A.J. Dillon. It's just like Aaron Jones, I feel like, scored so many touchdowns when we were using him at the goal line. But I do think A.J. Dillon will bounce back this year after a kind of unimpressive year two. I think he was better than a lot of people think. Like, he still had a decent year, but I think both these running backs are going to have a great year this year because the offense is going to be catered around them. Here we have a clip of Luke Musgrave working against the press there against a coach and then catching a ball over his shoulder here. So Luke Musgrave got another start yet again today at tight end. So it looks like he's kind of been the quote-unquote starter at tight end thus far in training camp. Now, I do believe that all these tight ends are going to get plenty of snaps. DeGuara, Tucker Kraft, and Musgrave. Not so much Tyler Davis, I don't think, on offense at least. But Musgrave got another start today, and that's very important because it's the first day of pads on, and they still decided to put Musgrave starting with the first-team offense there. So looks like he's definitely getting his opportunities, so we're going to see how he really plays when pads come on, and, of course, into the preseason if he still looks as fat. Here we have Tucker Kraft running pretty much the same drill to the left side, and a nice over-the-shoulder catch there, tracking the ball down there. Like I said, Tucker Kraft is back, had a good day of practice. I'm just super hyped to finally see both of these tight ends in action. I've mentioned this so many times, and I love that the Green Bay Packers rebuilt their tight end room. I wanted them to rebuild it from the ground up, and other than Josiah DeGuara and Tyler Davis, they did just that. You know, selecting two tight ends early in this draft, in the second round, third round, on a really strong tight end class could really transform this offense. I feel like the Packers have been missing these type of tight ends for a very long time. A jack of all trades, you know, strong, athletic guy like Tucker Kraft, and then also the speedster, the very versatile wide receiver-esque type of tight end in Luke Musgrave. Here's another clip of Tucker Kraft catching a ball high and outside by Jordan Love. Nice throw and really strong hands. Good job by Tucker Kraft there to, once he catches this ball, put it to the outside to where if a defensive back was there, it's going to be very hard for him to bat that away. Tucker Kraft is sneakily a good receiving tight end as well. He's not just that blocking inline guy like Mercedes Lewis kind of was. Like, yeah, Mercedes Lewis got some catches, but he was also like 38 years old. So Tucker Kraft is going to be able to offer both those things. He's not as good as blocker as Mercedes Lewis, obviously, yet, but he's definitely still a very sneakily good receiving threat at tight end. Has very strong hands and knows how to go up and get a ball. Here's the same clip, but Jordan Love throwing to Luke Musgrave. This one not as good as a ball. You'd like to see him really use Musgrave's height here. Obviously being 6'5", 6'6". Put that high and outside just like you did to Tucker Kraft. So Jordan Love, really good throw against the Tucker Kraft clip. Definitely wants to keep that high and outside here to these taller tight ends on this drill. So you'd like to see him just throw that a little bit higher and use Musgrave to his advantage. Here we have a defensive clip of both Kingsley Enagbare and Lucas Van Ness. Justin Hollins got this start yet again today opposite Preston Smith. But like I said, both these guys are going to get plenty of snaps as well. Even if Justin Hollins starts week one, Lucas Van Ness and Kingsley Enagbare are going to get around 30 to 35% of snaps week one. That's how the Packers rotate their edge guys, and that's how it's going to be. Lucas Van Ness has looked good, really good so far during training camp, had a few standout plays, and also looked at good again today. And Kingsley Enagbare, we know what we have with him. Very promising rookie season last year. Here we have a clip of 7th round rookie Anthony Johnson Jr. wearing the number 36. Love Packer safety number 36. Just always gives you that nostalgic feel of Nick Collins. Looking really good here in this drill. Quick, getting that ball out. You know, it might be kind of a learning year for Anthony Johnson Jr. I think he could potentially get snaps mid-season, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's mainly just a learning year for Anthony Johnson Jr., especially considering the Packers have those two veteran safeties they signed in the offseason with Jono and Tarvarius Moore, who are with the number 2s as of right now. But I have high hopes for Anthony Johnson Jr. Here we have an 11v11 clip, and this is the standout of the day on defense. 7th round rookie Carrington Valentine jumping this route on Malik Heath, thrown by Danny Etling, and securing what would be a pick six. Carrington Valentine Valentine had a very good day. He looked really good in 1v1s. He looked good in team sessions. And this dude has been a big standout, especially for a 7th round draft pick. A lot of people were surprised that he fell to the 7th round. Super athletic, rangy, tall, outside type of cornerback. You know, could be the next Packers late draft pick corner that, you know, comes onto the scene and produces. And this guy could very well become that 4th cornerback to start, depending on how long Eric Stokes is out. Valentine read this play like it was his route, and he was there before Malik Heath could even turn and try to make a catch on that ball. Super nice play by Valentine. Love seeing him have such a great camp. The Packers are going to need that cornerback depth for sure. So that does it for all the clips I have of today's training camp practice. First day with pads on. It was definitely a lot to go over this day, so be on the lookout for my recap video right after this one once practice ends. That'll be right up here on this channel after this one. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. It supports my channel a ton. Again, thank you guys so much for all the endless support for training camp so far. But I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Pack Go.